What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Raid the Shadow Legends video, and in this video we're back to take a look at the Yukimasa Fusion calendar and see exactly where you can double up in value, but we're also going to talk about if you should really do this fusion or not, as yesterday I realized that we have some big upcoming event this week, and after that in January we are also going to have another big upcoming event which I think most people forgot about. So it's going to be extremely important that you make the decision if you're going for this fusion or not. I'm going to tell you like the most honest opinion if you should go for this fusion or not, whether you are a new player, whether you are a veteran player. I have pretty much watched all content creators for Raid Shadow Legends, whether it was in Russian, in French, in Spanish, in Polish, in Russian, in German. I'm not sure, did I say German already? In English, in Italian. So I watched everyone, pretty much everyone, to see what people thought about this fusion from the test server, what he can do, what he can't do, and if it's going to be worth your time or not. Like I said, we have some big upcoming events that are like secret events that are not revealed yet, but based on the patterns that we had in the past and based on some announcements that we had a few months ago, there is a high possibility that we have some big event going on right now. And I'm also going to give you my perspective based on my experience in Grim Forest on hard as a new player, because you guys might think that I have been playing for a round. I actually have only been playing for 9 months, and yeah, we have been doing crazy progress, but that's common. If you follow my other channels, that's pretty common in that regard. So yeah, so in this video we're going to break down everything that you need to know in regards to Yukimasa calendar, how you can double up in terms of value and so on, where you should be active and spending your energy, and when you should be waiting for the events to start. This is going to be crucial for you to make the most out of your situation. You can even get some extra secret charts. And then we're going to talk about the upcoming events, and of course this is all a theory, and also the resources that you should be saving for these upcoming events, as they are going to be very important. Okay, so as always, if you guys like the information on these videos, make sure to share it to your friends on Facebook and in Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Raid Shadow Legends content, and make sure to smash that like button like a boss. Speaking of friends, if you have any friends or family members that are thinking about starting playing Raid, tell them to check my QR code right now on the screen. You're gonna have the best starter possible with Narma the Returned. She's an amazing poison champion. You can pair her up with a Xenomorph after 7 days login, and also with your starter rare Kale. And on top of that, you can use the promo code Demon Slayer for Tholin Foulbeard for probably the best start possible for your clan boss, which is the most important within the first few months. After that, you can also get the epic characters that I selected for you, Uugo, Tagoar, and Alure, to help you out with Hydra, with the Doom Tower, and also with all kinds of dungeons. So yeah, let your friends know about my QR code. You are helping the channel and helping your fans to have the best starter possible. Okay, so once again, I watched everyone around the world about this fusion, and this guy is mid AF, very mid. His damage can be pretty solid, but nothing like too crazy. Absolutely nothing too crazy. It's not like Tholin level by any means. So you need to have that in mind. He's pretty solid with a Slayer set, he's solid with a Merciless set, and this is why I'm still not sure if I'm going for him or not. But from all the content I have seen, he's not going to be like exceptional anywhere, and you don't need him. That's the most important part. You do not need him. He's not a game changer champion by any means. He's not going to change the account by any crazy situation or anything like that, so keep that in mind. He's a decent champion, he's probably a good champion, but he's not a game changer by any means. He's not Titus, he's not Fabian, he's not Tholin, he's not at that level. He's a reviver, okay, but he's a very squishy reviver. He can have some synergies in the future with like some freeze meta, with like Polara and Lady Noelle and Santa Claus and whatever else, but again, this is all speculation. Now, is a classic fusion. Classic fusions requires you to farm all the 16 rares, then fuse them into all these 4 epics, and then fuse these into the legendary. So this is going to require tons and tons of energy and gems and so on to make sure that you are getting anywhere. So yeah, it's gonna be one very intensive event, and like I said, there is a very high chance that you're gonna get additional events throughout this end of the month plus the next month, because you have to remember that yes, it's true that Christmas for most people that are Protestant or Catholic will be on 24-25, but for Orthodox Catholic Christians it's gonna be on 7th of January. So we are probably gonna have tons of events going throughout the month of January as well. So keep that in mind. Okay, so let's take a look at the calendar. At the end of the video, we're gonna talk about the other topics, so make sure you stay until the end of the video. Let's go through these events and see where we can double up. So we have CVC starting tomorrow. It's personal reward CVC. If you can reach 400,000 points, you're gonna be able to get 3 void shards and 1 sacred shard. So you really want to do the most possible during CVC. Gear enhancement event starts today, it already started, but you only want to spend your silver between 15 million to 20 million during CVC. As soon as CVC starts, you can spend your silver, but until then, do not spend your silver. You really want to make sure you get points, and when you get your gear to level 12 or level 16, you get a ton of points for CVC, so keep that in mind. Then we have the Dragon Tournament as well you want to do during CVC, but especially on the last day, because you have the Gear Hunters event. So here you can double up in terms of value by doing the Dragon Tournament and also doing the Gear Hunters event. After that, we have a Champion Training Tournament and the Ice Golem Tournament that you can triple up with your Gear Hunters event. So you're going to triple up our energy in terms of value, and make sure you pay attention to champions like Xenomorph, Predator and Shredder, because the 3 of them can solo all these dungeons. If you put them with regen gear, for Shredder you can give him just his normal gear and you'll be fine. But you can solo these dungeons with the Dragon Tournament and the Ice Golem Tournament by leveling up champions as well. So you put your main champion, your Predator, your Xenomorph and your Shredder, you put 4 additional minions, and then you can delete these dungeons and train those champions at the same time. So once again, you're going to be able to triple up in value of our energy by doing that. Then you have to pay attention to this situation right here after this, because we don't know exactly what's going on, and you want to make sure that you do the most during your Gear Hunters event. If you do after the Gear Hunters event, you are kind of wasting energy and you don't want to do that, right? Okay, so after this period, we have the Summon Rush, and the Summon Rush, you don't want to summon until the last 12 hours. This is going to be extremely important. Don't summon on your Summon Rush until the last 12 hours, because during these last 12 hours, we might have the announcement for the secret event, and we'll talk about more about that at the end of the video. So during the secret event, you might be able to summon shards or training champions or doing dungeon divers or whatever, and that will give you points for this event. So wait for this announcement, or wait until the last 12 hours of the Summon Rush to make the decision if you are going to summon these guys or not. If you are going for the rare, this is going to cost you 6 Sacred Shards. If you're going for the rare and for the epic, that's going to cost you between 10 and 12, which is a little bit expensive, but unlocking this guy might save you a bunch of shards during your Champion Chase tournament, which will happen the week after. So keep that in mind, very important. Only do the Summon Rush within the last 12 hours. I know it's difficult. I know all of us want to summon our shards, but waiting until the last 12 hours is going to be extremely important. Okay, after the Summon Rush, we are going to get the secret event that is going to line up with Fire Knight. So there is a very high chance that is going to be a deck of Faith, so keep that in mind. And it's probably going to be for one of the new legendaries. We'll take a look in a second. Classic Arena, do whenever you want. The second gear enhancement, do whenever you want, because there is no CVC or whatever. And then we have Fire Knight, which once again, wait to see if there is a secret event or not. A very high chance that there will be the case. So yeah, wait for it. After that, we have the Champion Training event, where you're going to be able to obtain 2 rares. but you also want to line up the training event with your Gear Hunters event. This is another situation where you can double up the value of your gear by farming dungeons while you train your champions at the same time. Because this is a Gear Hunters event, you're going to be able to use only your brews and not your books. So your books are going to be for this champion training tournament or for the CVC. I would prioritize CVC in case you can get the Void Shards and the Sacred Shards. Okay, Classic Arena, as always, you want to do whenever you can. And Gear Hunter event, once again, you want to line up as much as possible with the champion training event so you can get the items, the artifacts from dungeons or from your campaign. And then we have the Champion Chase Tournament. Champion Chase Tournaments, once again, you should wait until the last days. We don't know for sure if it's going to be something special like a 2x on shards. There is probably going to be 2x on voids, and I'm going to explain why in a second. But there is a very high chance that you'll have a 2x on voids during this Champion Chase Tournament. During the Champion Chase Tournament is also when you want to fuse all these characters, because every time you unlock one of these epics, you're going to be able to get 250 points. That's awesome. But also remember that you can fuse your Relic Keepers and your Broadmoss and even your Lady Makage for additional points. For example, for me, I can get a lot of points by just fusing these two epics, and that's going to be a ton of points. And remember, you can also get points by unlocking your fragment fusions, like for example Cross, the fusions from the Doom Tower, and other ones that you can farm from the shop, and Embries and so on. On top of that, you can also open your remnant summons from Cursed City and also from Grim Forest. So that's important because you're also going to get 250 points all the way up to 1000 points if you unlock a mythical. So yeah, all of these very important for free extra points. Okay, to finish up with this, we have a Spider Tournament, which once again you can line up with your Gear Hunters event. The Spider Tournament can be soloed by the Predator, can be soloed by the Shredder. I'm not sure if it can be soloed by the Xenomorph, so keep that in mind. But again, this is another event where you want to train your champions and do the Spider Tournament at the same time. And then you have the Gear Enhancement event, which is up to you to decide, because there should not be any kind of CVC, as CVC is going to be only starting on Tuesday. Okay, so the last point that we have to mention is that this epic here, we mentioned the Summon Rush, you have to make a decision. If you do the Summon event, you can probably skip the Champion Chase Tournament, or you can skip one of these silver spending events. So it's up to you to decide if it's going to be worth it or not. Again, wait for the last day of the Summon Rush to make the decision, in case you get any kind of announcement or anything like that. Let's go back into the game and let's talk about all these secret events and so on that you should be paying attention, as this can completely compromise your account in the near future. Okay, so first off, let's go back to Yukimasa. Is this guy going to be a good champion or not? I said on my previous video, he can give you some value in Doom Tower, Cursed City and so on, Grim Forest. But I have completed Grim Forest on hard. Again, I'm a new player. I can show you my days in game. I'm a new player. I've been playing for, it's not this one, it's the other one. I've been playing for 9 months and 3 weeks. 9 months and 3 weeks. And I've been able to complete Grim Forest on hard difficulty. Now, sure, I've spent some money, around $100 per month throughout this time. So yeah, a little bit of an investment. But if you are careful with your summons, and if you are getting up your champions properly and focusing on the right gear and making the correct sets, making sets is very important. We should talk about that in the future. You can clearly complete all of these with a limited roster. Limited roster. You don't need like massive roster with mythicals and so on to do this. I have cleared most of the bosses. We are very high in terms of ranking, 70 stages. And the top is like 80 or so. So yeah, we are just a little bit on delay because of time zones and so on. But yeah, we have been doing pretty much everything so far. And Yukimasa would not bring any benefit to me. It's just the truth. He would not bring any benefit to me in any of those situations. Now, let's talk about the secret events. We have 2 champions in game right now. that were brought to the game. They are Christmas related, and both of them could be part of some secret event, a Christmas event. It could be Cecilia Red Hope. She's incredibly strong. She's absolutely insane. And she could be part of this secret echo fight that we are expecting. Or it could be this dwarf. I'm really tired of dwarfs. I have way too many dwarfs, as you guys can see. But she's also extremely powerful. She can revive your champions, apply block damage, and speed up to the entire team. And if you don't revive anyone, she gives 25% speed bar. Like, bro, she's crazy. She's absolutely crazy. She has very powerful abilities. AoE freeze, applies defense down, and yes, a speed aura in all battles. Very, very strong for all game modes. So yeah, this champion is pretty insane. But again, the other one is Void and is pretty insane as well. She's actually one of the best champions released this year. So hopefully she'll be the one getting for free. With this in mind, very important, we have, like I said, let's go back to the calendar. We have this area right here in terms of the orange, that it's probably going to be 2 times Void champions. And when you take a look at the offers in game, you have this new special pack with Void shards. This was exactly what we had 2 months ago. We had a big offer throughout the month with Void shards as well. And then we also got Void shards event. So there is a very high chance that you'll have Void shards boosted during your champion chase tournament. Very, very important. On the second hand, we also have a lot of offers. Where are they? With souls. Whenever we have offers for souls, it means you're going to have a soul event soon. And we just had an event recently, right? So that event was a bait for you to don't have any souls for this upcoming event. So pay attention to that. Even if you are not going for the fusion, you should still be participating in all these events to collect all the soul coins for this upcoming deck of faith, because it might be more important than the fusion itself. Very, very important to have all of this in mind. And finally, the last topic that we have to mention, and again, is this fusion important? I think it's an interesting character, but it's not a game changer by any means. It's not going to change your account. And on top of that, you don't really need it anywhere. What you might need, and this is very important, is that in January, we are getting the new faction. Yes, we're going to get a new faction, or late January or early February. And for sure, we are going to have a new fusion for the new faction. So if you skip this fusion and you focus on the new character for the new faction, that might be much more important, because there will be more stages on your faction wars. And this is going to be additional rewards that you can claim daily, whether it is on Faction Wars Normal, whether it is on your hard ones. This is going to allow you to get additional legendary books and so on, because yes, there will be this stage here, which is already confirmed that is going to be Spartans or Atlanteans or something like that. So this is a huge deal, guys. This is really a huge deal, so make sure you are paying attention to what's going on. And that's going to be the calendar. If you want to take a screenshot, do it right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. This video has more information than any video out there, so make sure you share this video with your friends. And as always, if you like the information on this type of videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new here. For more Raid Shadow Legends content, make sure you smash that like button to help the channel. Check the QR code if you're going to start a new account, or if you're going to invite one of your friends to play this game, which is awesome. And that's going to be all for now, guys. I'll catch you guys later.